Palliative care went out the window in my head, but help and kindness and quality of life and hope fill those spots. Love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I was a person that was very athletic. I used to be 5'8". I'm 5'3" now. Between all those vertebrae, everything's pinched.
Palliative care is quality care that we provide for patients with a serious illness. So anybody who has a chronic and serious illness, we know is not at the end of life, but they're a little bit further upstream. That is where palliative care comes in.
In the shape I was in, I had nothing to live for anymore. I finally sat in my bedroom for some reason and called that number. And this wonderful person is my nurse practitioner, Tricia, and we talked. And for the first time in months and months and months, I'm afraid I'm gonna cry, I had hope.
When I first met Dixie, she was in terrible pain and her quality of life was horrible. After getting to kind of know where she was at and what journey she was on, we could kind of start to add certain medications in that helped. When you bring palliative care into the mix, you can definitely, I think, start to see a clearer path. I think our care has grown tremendously in that 10 years too. Makes me feel very fortunate that I could be in that position to help.
I have gained independence, but if it weren't for a palliative care program, I wouldn't be able to do that.
Hosparus Health works year-round to serve their patients and their families. As a nonprofit, it is with your help that they're able to support and enrich the lives of anyone that walks through their doors. GDL's Elle Bottom sat down with Hosparus Health's Tawanda Owsley to find out how you can support them this holiday season.
We are now joined by Tawanda Owsley, the VP of Development and Marketing out here. And why is your mission and what you do so important?
Well, thanks for having us today. You know, Hosparus has been around for more than 40 years, and we take care of folks at the most vulnerable times of their lives, oftentimes when they're facing serious illness and end of life. We're there regardless of someone's ability to pay, and we help them deal with a really difficult time of taking care of their loved ones.
Yeah, it's so important. And why should people support Hosparus and this holiday season, and why is it so important to give back?
I think as a community, we all have experienced loss over the last couple of years. If anything has happened during the pandemic, our comfort levels of acknowledging death and end of life is more present. So during the holidays, we want you to think of us. We make a difference in our community, and we serve over 41 counties in this area. We go as far north as Jasper, Indiana, and we go as far south as Bowling Green, and we're taking care of more than 1,200 patients that are facing serious illness and end of life. So during the holidays, we want folks to remember their loved ones that they may have lost over the years. We want them to think about the folks that are really in a difficult time of facing loss and consider us as a donation.
Yeah, absolutely. And what do the dollars raised allow Hosparus to do in the communities that you serve?
So we take care of families regardless of their ability to pay. So whether or not you have full insurance or whether or not you're underinsured or you're most vulnerable and you may not have any insurance, we take care of families regardless at the most difficult time as they're facing death and serious illness. We also provide grief counseling and bereavement care. So we stay with families after they've lost someone, and we're able to take care of them. Many of us have been experiencing loss, and I think as a community we're collectively grieving many things. So we want to make sure that those services are available and that some of our community outreach services.
Right. And what would you say to someone if someone is considering donating?
We need your support. I think we need your support more now than ever. We know that we have an aging population. About 35% of our population is 65 or older. We'll continue to take care of folks that are aging. As folks are aging, they also are sicker than they've ever been. So we have a palliative care program. We have a hospice care that we're most known for. We also take care of our sick kids. So we have a palliative care program called Courageous Kids that takes care of our kids that are sick and facing chronic and serious illness. So those are the needs that we have right now, and of taking care of people regardless of their ability to pay. We are a non-for-profit healthcare system, so we take care of people with that are insured and that are not insured. So we want folks to remember us and think of us as they're thinking about their charitable donations this year.
Yeah, and what do you wish people would know about the work that Hosparus does?
To call us sooner. We hope that folks know that you don't have to wait to those final days, that you call us sooner. We often hear from our patients and our families that we're angels, and we take that job very serious. We have some of the most compassionate caregivers, and we're here to make sure that your family has more moments together. And we're here to help you, we're here to support you, and to call us sooner.
Yeah, and what excites you about the future of Hosparus?
As I said, we have some of the most compassionate people. We just wrapped up a People of Compassion campaign last year that raised over $29 million to support our services and enhance our services. As we move forward, we will create places of compassion where folks can come to, like our 16th and Broadway location inside of the Republic Bank YMCA. We have a Hospice Health Resource Center there. We're providing grief counseling, and we're also having a palliative care clinic. So I think that what I want people to know is that we'll continue to be the same hospice that you've known. We'll continue to provide hospice services, but we'll also provide additional services.
And how can people help out?
I think right now we always need volunteers. We need volunteers that are willing to go into the homes and to take care of families and be there to support families at the most vulnerable times of life. Some of those people are the most compassionate people, and those are the folks that leave the most lasting impressions on our families. So we need volunteers more now than ever. You also can make a donation to Hosparus, so please visit our website at hosparus.org to consider making a donation.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hosparus Health specializes in providing care for the whole person. We're going to find out more after the break with an interview with Chief Medical Officer Dr. Bethany Snyder. We're coming right back.